I started my creative journey off as a wedding videographer. I then moved into corporate video. I then became the head of video production for an international company in the higher education sector. And now for the last 3 years, I've been teaching video production, content creation, and other bits and pieces with the NAS Academy as a trainer, and also freelancing through my business, KaiCreative, where I continue to make content and event videos and video production and all sorts of things. And in that time, I've given a lot of feedback for how people can improve their videos and get better. And today I'm going to talk about the top 10 mistakes that I see from beginner content creators. So if you want to supercharge your content, skip the mistakes, then stick around, because these are things that you definitely don't want to do. Hello, welcome to the channel. My name's Kai, and today is day 5 of Vlogtober, and specifically I'll be talking about the top 10 mistakes that I see from beginner content creators. So the first mistake I see lots of content creators making is being a perfectionist. You are never going to be perfect, particularly when you start out. Your very first video is going to be terrible. One of the things we say at NAS Academy all the time is finished is better than perfect. If you've created something, upload it, let it go into the ether, and then move on to your next video production. The idea here is that you become 1% better every video you make. If you have that mindset, or have that paradigm shift in your mind where it's not about being perfect, it's just about improvement and getting better, then it's going to be easier for you to create raw content, ready content, and then improve it a little bit at a time. You've probably heard the story about the pottery class where there were 2 groups of students. One group was tasked with making a pot every single day for 30 days. The other group were tasked with making just 1 pot over the 30-day period. And what happens at the end was the group that tried to make a pot every single day made better and better pots. And by the 30th day, their pots were much better than the group that spent 30 days working on a single pot. So the lesson is clear there. Make videos as much as you can and just become 1% better. Leave the perfection mindset at the door and just get started and just upload and then continue. Mistake number 2 has to be consistency. I see a lot of enthusiasm at the beginning of a challenge or at the beginning of a project where students are posting all the time, but towards the end, the consistency becomes less and less. So my advice to you is commit to consistency. So even if you're doing smaller videos, as long as you have a regular upload schedule, those people that subscribe to you are going to see your face more and more. They're going to see that you're constantly putting content out there and the interest is going to grow. So that is mistake number 2, not being consistent. And the advice is to commit to consistency. Mistake number 3 has to be comparing ourselves to others. Now, of course, this is a natural thing that we do. We see it with little kids all the time who can run faster, who can jump higher. And this continues on into when we are adulthood. And what I see from beginner content creators is they're looking at massive content creators and they're seeing how successful they are, how many views they get, how many likes they get, and it makes them feel downhearted that they're not getting as much attention. So my advice is don't compare your first beginning steps of your content creation journey with somebody else who's been doing it for years, right? Your journey is unique to you and your growth path is going to be different to other people. So focus on what you're doing, just create, get started, become 1% better, and you will see growth. Mistake number 4 is people neglecting their audio quality. You've probably heard it said before that people will watch bad video, but they will not listen to bad audio. It's quite jarring to hear a video that has really bad audio or it's really noisy outside, and we generally will just move on, click away, or swipe away to a new video. My mic recommendations are this mic here, the DJI Mic 2, which is a wireless microphone, but also the Rode Go Wireless 2, which I also use. You'll see that in the interview when I do nuggets with Naya. These mics are really good for on-the-go clean audio. They work really well in all sorts of environments because of their noise cancelling as well. So mistake number 4, bad audio, get a decent microphone. Point number 5 is not enough engagement with our audience. We see this from beginners all the time where people will comment on their videos, and then when we go over to look at their videos, they haven't responded, they haven't liked the comments, they've just left that viewer hanging with the questions. If you want to build a loyal subscriber base, it's really important at the beginning to reply to every single comment. I will acknowledge and I appreciate that as you grow on social media, it becomes almost impossible to reply to every single comment that you get. But at the beginning, guys, you should be replying to every single comment that you get just to foster that engagement and to build trust and a loyal fan base or a loyal subscriber base. Mistake number 6 has got to be not planning your content. I see this from beginner content creators all the time, where they'll dive into something and they'll just have these ad hoc ideas, but then the ideas start to dry up. So what you need to do is have a content calendar or content schedule where you're posting regularly. Now, I try to get a long form video out every week. And it's tough when you've got a full-time job and a mortgage and kids, family life. There's a lot of stuff going on. But what I would say is if you plan around the big things and try and fit your content creation into your daily life, it is possible to create at least one video a week. So for me, I've got a content calendar, but I've also got a tick list of things that I need to do for certain days. Even more so for Vlogtober this month, where I'm trying to do a full long form video every single day. It takes a lot of planning, takes a lot of effort. And this is really the key to success for your content, is to have a content plan, a content calendar. Point number 7 has got to be SEO and titles. I see this time and time again with beginner content creators. They'll spend so much time crafting a video, making the video, and then they'll just upload it with zero SEO. So no description, or maybe one line of a description, no tags, and the title is something like Vlog 1, and it's not very searchable. So for me, I make a lot of evergreen content. So I'm catering to people particularly who are looking at cameras, who are interested in filmmaking, photography, and content creation. So I will spend a little bit of time on Google Trends, looking for keywords that work, making sure those are in my description, making sure I mention those keywords in my video. And also, people keep asking me, should we use tags? Should we not use tags? My recommendation on tags is that they basically are ranked to help in Google search. And for me, I want to give my videos the best possible chance of success in the big wide web or sea of videos that exist already. So I will feed that algorithm as much information as I can to target the people that I want to see this video. And I'll think about the title. One of the things I've also been doing recently is running lots of stuff through ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, this is the title I want to use. Have you got any recommendations where I could tweak it or change it or make it more interesting or more appealing to this niche of audience? Use AI to help you in your research for your SEO and also for your title. Number 8 is not learning from our analytics. As you start creating content, every platform now, whether you're on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, is going to give you a set of analytics to show you what people are watching, what the watch time is, what the stats are, what the click-through rate is. You want to spend a little bit of time on that every single week to determine whether what you're creating is actually working or not. And what we say at Naz Academy all the time is if something works, do it again. If something doesn't work, try something else. What I've learned from my channels, my most successful videos are things like camera guides, where I walk you step by step through a camera and how to use it as a beginner, in particular beginners. And the reason why those videos do so well is because people buy cameras and then they want to know how to use them, but they want to use them like a photographer, right? So these guides are really simple, really specific and step by step to help users with those problems, how to create a certain effect in photography using the camera that you've just bought. The watch time on those videos is very high because people watch them and are doing the steps as they watch the video, and then they come back to the video, they bookmark the video, and then they watch it again. So for me, it's one of the staple things that I create, camera video guides. I also do a lot of top 10 review videos where I will look at cameras and kind of give a top 10 list, similar to what this video is here. Saying that, I also spend a lot of time doing experimentation. So for example, Vlogtober, I'm doing these types of videos, which is something that I've never done before as an experiment. And I want to see how these perform over time and whether having a video every day has like a compounding effect or not, and whether it sparks any interest in new audiences. But also for me, it keeps things fresh and alive. Mistake number 9 is not being willing or being afraid to invest in your content creation. The amount of students I come across that ask me what free software can they use to edit with? What free platform can they find royalty-free music on? Where can I get free B-roll? If you want answers to those, you can use things like Wondershare Demo Creator to edit for free. You can use Incompetech for free music. You can go to pexels.com to get stock footage for free. What I will say though is if you invest in something like Epidemic or Artlist, and if you invest in stuff like Premiere Pro, you will upskill very quickly and your content will get better over time. Don't be afraid to pay a little bit more for something that's going to last, but also give you good quality. A lot of people buying cheaper wireless microphones on eBay for a couple of bucks and realizing the sound is terrible. Just put a budget aside and maybe every month invest a little bit into a pot that you will put towards better kits, or you will put towards investing in your content, and you'll definitely see the quality of your content go from here to up here. Point number 10 is going to be giving up too soon. having taught hundreds, if not over 1,000 students at NAS Academy over the last 3 years now, I've seen content creators who have started off really strong, but they haven't seen immediate results. So they throw the towel in and they give up. And I have seen other students that have started off and they've tried and they failed and they tried and they failed and they've tried lots of different niches and lots of different things. And then 1 or 2 things pick up and then they've exploded. And those students inspire me because they've overtaken me very quickly on different social platforms in terms of numbers and subscribers because they've persisted in that niche, or they found something that works and they've stuck with it. So that really inspires me as well to keep on going. You're only 1 viral video away from being successful. What I love about seeing those students that have become successful is I know the backstory. I've spoken to them in one-to-ones, I've seen the struggles, and then some of them have reached out to me almost like a year or 2 years after teaching them to show me that they've grown in a certain platform, or they've grown on a certain platform because they just persisted, they didn't give up. And eventually the algorithm gods granted them some viral video which helped them to grow, and they've helped to build a brand or a community, and it's been successful. So that's my advice for you. So hello everybody, welcome to Naya's Nuggets of Knowledge for day 5 of Vlogtober. And the question today, Naya, is for people who are doing content creation. What advice would you give people who are doing content creation that want to give up because no one is watching their videos?
Okay. Well, okay. So, hello guys, welcome to Naya's Nuggets of Knowledge.
Buying time. Good tactic. Carry on.
So, if you are thinking of giving up because nobody's watching your content, well, just don't give up, because if you give up, then no one will actually ever watch your content, and then maybe one day if you watch, and then maybe if you keep on going, then one day you will get someone watch your comment, then they'll say, oh, this is good, then they'll share it with someone and they'll watch it, then they'll watch it. So if you give up, then you're never gonna get anyone to watch it.
But what would you say to people who are like, I've done like so many videos and no one's watching it anymore? No one wants to watch my stuff.
You could either like change your topic, or you could, if you're making it, or try and make it more interesting.
Change your topic or change your niche, what people are searching for.
I like space and I'm doing space video of space facts and no one's watching it. Then I feel like giving up. Then I keep on trying, and then maybe I can still do about space, but maybe add facts in, but like a story. So
add storytelling into your video.
Yeah, and you can make it more interesting, but still your topic, and make it still how you like it, but make it kind of how other people like it.
Watch people who are making similar videos and see what makes those videos so good, and try and do some of that in your videos.
Yeah.
That's actually really good advice. All right, guys. Well, here you have it from Giraffe Face Naya today, giving us her lovely facts, wisdom, nuggets of knowledge. That's it for today. Thank you. We'll speak to you tomorrow, Naya.
Thank you.
That's 10 mistakes to avoid as a beginner content creator. I really hope this content was valuable for you guys today. If it was, don't forget to give the video a like. And also, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to... And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell for notifications. It's free, you know, if you're looking for free stuff. That's it for today, guys. If you haven't seen yesterday's vlog, go check it out. There's lots of value packed in there. And I will see you guys tomorrow.